Okay, I don't know how many days we are into camp now. I think it might have been day 7. Day 8? I don't know, whatever. Uh, Bill's training camp, and today's story was about injuries. They are piling up. At one point in practice today, I looked over, and they've got a whole lineup of bikes on the side, exercise bikes. And I've never seen them like half full before. But I think there's like 8 of them. And today, every bike was in use, and there were a couple guys standing around waiting for their turn. That's how deep the injury list is right now on the Buffalo Bills. I'm not going to list each one of them, but I will talk about some of them and how they impact the team here as we move forward. I don't think he's injured at all. I don't know if this was his sit-in. Apparently after practice, he said it was about business. But James Cook did not practice today. Instead, he came out in a white jumpsuit with a white hat and looked like he was ready to join the Backstreet Boys, not play football. He did look like a boy band member in his white jumpsuit. Let's hope they get that cleared up quickly, as the season is coming upon us, and we don't need what's happening in Dallas and in Washington with guys requesting trades all of a sudden. So, with all of the injuries that we have, it did open the door for some different guys down further in the depth chart to get some playing time today. And maybe open the eyes of some of our coaches on what we have talent-wise. I will tell you that after practice today, 4, it looked like offensive linemen tried out for the team on the side field. So we'll see if one of those can be brought in. And with injuries to Alec Anderson and other guys on the team today on the offensive line, maybe they do want to bring in one guy to help out with that. A lot of injuries. So, on the offensive side of the ball today, my MVP is one of those guys that stood up and took advantage of the fact that he got snaps with Team 1. And that's Christian Wilkerson. Christian Wilkerson had a few very nice catches today on the offensive side of the ball as a wide receiver. And Christian came over from the Raiders as a free agent, and he looked really good today. He looked really had a good practice. Number 32, running back, I don't even know who that is, but he had some nice catches too. That's how deep we are here in the depth chart of some of our injuries. Yeah, but it wasn't about the offense today. I mean, it was about the injuries, but the defense won the day for sure today out there. And the defensive play of the day comes from our defensive player of the day. He had a sack during practice, and then he had on, I believe it was a screen pass from Josh Allen, A.J. Epinesa intercepted the pass and ran it back for a touchdown. A.J. Epinesa had the practice of the day today. And that is very, very good to see, as we need A.J. to step up and have a fantastic year this year. And other guys on the defense that had good days, Josh Allen hit Dalton Kincaid for a pass across the middle. I thought it was a great play. But then came in Cam Lewis to knock the ball away. Cam Lewis had a good practice today. Defensive linemen were knocking down passes from all of our quarterbacks today, getting their hands up and knocking them down. Several guys had deflections today on the defensive line. Christian Benford had a very nice play where the ball ended up hitting him right in the numbers on his backside. He was so shadowing the guy that he was defending. And Christian Benford has had a fantastic camp. I'm ready to see what he's bringing to our team this year as he steps up even more at cornerback 1 position. With Harrison's injury a few days ago, now it brings up needing more and more from our corners. And now both of our supposed starting safeties in Taylor Rapp and Cole Bishop are injured and did not practice today. That's not good because you need those two to work together and be out there together getting reps, whether it be in the preseason or at training camp or just in practices, so that they can learn how to gel together. As we all remember and have been spoiled by Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer for several years, and how well they played together and gelled together. And I'm not saying anything about DeMar Hamlin, but he was one of our pretty much one of our starters last year. He's still on the team, and I think he's a capable starter as well. But we were hoping now that Cole Bishop, as a second-round draft pick last year, was now going to be able to step up. But he got injured at the end of preseason last year, and now he's injured again. So he may be experiencing some deja vu there. The wide receiver room is now piling up injuries as Khalil Shakir has a high ankle sprain, and that can be really bad for wide receivers. I don't think we'll see him for the next 4 or 5 weeks. Hopefully he makes it back for the regular season, but we may not even see him for a few games into that. Joshua Palmer has a groin injury. Don't know how bad that is, but you're going to have trouble there too. So Elijah Moore, we really need to see him step up now coming over from Cleveland to have a big start of the season right off the bat. And, now with those injuries, he's going to really, and Keon, of course. I don't remember seeing anything out of Keon today. I'm not sure he was even there at practice. Maybe he's injured as well. Who knows? There's so many injuries. It was hard to keep up with who is where. I mean, you've got Terrell Bernard and Dorian Williams over there on the bike, and another player stepped up and had an interception today, and a really nice one too from Balin Spector. And Balin Spector had a play that he made during camp today. So, I try to be, excited during these videos, but today was a bit of a bummer. And, in my personal life, it's been a bit of a bummer lately as well. I do have something very seriously happening in my personal life that I won't get into here. But if you are my friend or I've reached out and talked to a lot of people about this already, so won't get into that at this time. But sure, if you want to reach out to me, I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. And then autographs at the end of practice. I did get one new one, and guys that were signing autographs, DeMar Hamlin, always out there. I don't want to butcher his name, but Eliki Atoya out there signing autographs. Just some different guys that were out there today. Javon Solomon signing as well, and there was one more, but his name escapes me at the moment. But finally was able to get one of our mid-round draft picks from last year, who played linebacker for us and special teams for us at the end of the season, was able to get in and then into the playoffs as well. So Ulofoshio was able to get his autograph finally, and had been carrying a picture around with me, but it got wet, so I just printed out this one from last year when he was obviously very pumped up and excited at a game, and expecting some big things out of him this year as one of our linebackers / special teams players. So really excited to see him this season. So with that, I remind you, God loves you, and so do I. So be good, do good, God bless, and